Kantata enables consulting organizations to dynamically distribute talent to teams where it's needed most. Empower your consultants with projects that use their skills and advance their careers. By growing capabilities and taking maximum advantage of opportunities, Kantata helps you increase employee satisfaction and your bottom line. Let's take a walk through some key areas of Kantata that provide end-to-end resource visibility and help you retain your top talent. It's easier than ever to leverage a remote workforce that can tackle projects from anywhere in the world. A potential advantage for global professional services organizations that can manage their deep talent pool on an enterprise basis. But many global professional services organizations still struggle with practices and technology that keep talent siloed in local resource pools, making it difficult for business leaders to maximize their existing capacity and understand what capacity will be needed for upcoming work. When this happens, professional services firms are over-reliant on expensive contractors, which increases bench costs and reduces project margins. The Kantata Professional Services Cloud is purpose-built to deliver unprecedented clarity into resource supply and demand, eliminating the barriers that keep resource managers from identifying the optimal resource for every project. Kantata provides the ability to both model all resource demand and track the availability of all resources within an enterprise in real time on a single platform. Resource requests on assignment, which encompass key details like role, grade, required skills, target cost and daily rate, start and end date, and utilization percentage, are routed to the appropriate resourcing queue. Requests are prioritized according to factors like probability of the work being won, relative importance to the project or account, the age of the request, and the closeness of the start date. Powerful search and match features guide resource managers towards the best fit resource candidates for the open role, with potential resources scored based on how well they fit the criteria. The search can be expanded and refined using filters. Once viable resources are identified, multiple candidates can be submitted for approval, or the best fit resource can be assigned. If a qualified candidate cannot be found, the resource request can be escalated, in this case, from a local business unit to a centralized global resource management function, which will look to identify a qualified resource from outside the business unit to take on this work. The actual steps that must be followed in the resourcing process can be controlled by multi-stage workflows. Kantata's Custom Workflow Manager accommodates the steps and conditional logic required to orchestrate complex enterprise resource approval and escalation processes. This is a key driver of truly global resourcing, because many business leaders will not embrace sharing resources across business units until it is clear that there are rules and workflows in place that ensure resource allocation is ultimately up to the business unit bearing the cost of a resource. Kantata also provides intercompany accounting capabilities that unlock true cross-business unit resource management, ensuring that transfer costs are recouped when a project is delivered by one part of your business using resources from another. With Kantata, businesses can enforce a clear transfer pricing policy, while also enabling managers from different business units to override centrally defined pricing rates where appropriate. Kantata provides the structure, governance, and control enterprise professional services organizations need to overcome the limitations of siloed resourcing and confidently tap into the full potential of a global resource pool. Kantata is proven to give global professional services organizations the insights and tools they need to optimize billable utilization, reduce bench time, and deliver better financial and client outcomes. Consultants in global professional services organizations can feel like cogs in the machine in a vast resourcing process. Neglecting factors like their career goals during staffing can cause disillusionment and high turnover rates, especially among younger generations who are more likely than ever to switch jobs. The Kantata Professional Services Cloud is purpose-built to help services organizations combat these risks and curb rising employee attrition, equipping businesses to hold on to their top talent and avoid the prohibitively high cost of replacing skilled resources. Kantata dashboards monitor the health and well-being of your workforce, providing managers with leading indicators that signal potential burnout and attrition, like number of assigned projects and clients, and the amount of vacation and training being taken. With these insights, business leaders can proactively address negative trends and ensure individuals maintain a healthy workload, with the ability to quickly loop in a resource's line manager and make impactful decisions in real time. For example, as a resource manager, I can see that I have a resource who looks to be assigned to more projects than anyone else in the organization. Unbalanced workloads are an easy way to burn out my employees, which is the last thing I want to do. I'm going to look at Gemma's resource profile to connect with her manager. This way, we can ensure our resources schedules are appropriately balanced and aren't overloading any one resource. Kantata also ensures the voice of the consultant is heard during the resource allocation process. When comparing candidates for an open role, resource managers can consider not just role, grade, location, availability, cost, and required skills, but also, critically, interest in the role. Consultants can actively collaborate in resourcing through a self-nomination process, where they can raise their hand for published assignments that interest them. You control which open roles get published and to which groups, enabling resources to easily find projects that align with their goals and express interest in taking on the role. Kantata facilitates collaboration between resources and their managers to update skills and experiences, set learning objectives, and even manage detailed skills plans that target new skills based on upcoming project work. This ensures a vital, ongoing conversation around skill development, while also arming the business with accurate skill profiles for all team members. These profiles don't just make it easier for resource managers to confidently find the ideal resource for each project and the ideal project for each resource. They also empower sales teams to demonstrate why the team you're dedicating to a client is exactly the right team to take on the work. Kantata's Right Resource capability makes it easy to create CVs for each proposed resource that tailor information from their profile to address the needs of a role, helping you show what sets your business apart, the expertise of your people. Kantata understands that in professional services, your people are your power. That's why our solution puts people front and center, bringing the multifaceted needs of your consultants to life.